Good evening, everyone. My name is Jerome Candell, and I'm an Alamo resident and candidate for Trustee Area 1 on the San Ramon Valley Board of Education. I'm a longtime volunteer in this district as chair for just over 3 years of the Facilities Oversight Committee and also a member of the committee for 6 years. The San Ramon Valley Unified School District is the community that I'm from. It's where both my wife and I went to elementary, middle, and high school right here in Area 1. My son will be a student in a few short years at our district schools, and it's also the place that we call home now. One of the things I'm really proud of is my involvement as a parent volunteer. And that means, in addition to my service on the Facilities Oversight Committee, I also was fundraising co-chair of the Citizens for Quality Schools initiative, Renew the Parcel Tax, which voters so generously gave our schools to help ensure we recruit and retain the best teachers. I'm also currently on the district's Access to Excellence Committee, which is designed to build and expand partnerships with community organizations and businesses to provide more opportunities for our students. I want to collaborate with parents, teachers, students, and all of our community stakeholders to ensure we provide the best possible education and build on the traditions of excellence in our school district. And to that end, I want to listen to you. If I'm elected, I'll hold a monthly office hours to do so. I hope you learn more about tonight from what I say about my positions and my vision for our district. With that, ask for your vote.
San Ramon Valley Council of PTAs, the League of Women Voters, and all watching tonight. My name is Michelle Peterson. My husband and I have lived in this community for 16 years. We are both products of public education and value its place in our society. I am a former firefighter and, like many here tonight, had to make the difficult decision to quit my career as it was in the best interest of my family to do so. I know how fortunate I am to have even been able to make this choice. As a mother of an elementary school student whose son was diagnosed with a learning disability earlier this year, I offer a special lens through which to navigate our children's educational journey. I have volunteered at my son's school for the last 6 years and served as PTA president there for the last 3, navigating a new principal, COVID, and the transition back to in-person learning. During this time, I always made my decisions with the best interest of parents, teachers, and school community in mind. For the past 5 years, I have served this community in another role as leader of Moms Demand Action, the nationwide nonprofit group dedicated to ending gun violence in schools. Education affects all of us, and as a parent leader who has demonstrated the ability to work with other parents and staff, I will be a voice that will listen through the distractions and respond with reason and civility. As the parent leader, I have seen firsthand the effects this pandemic has had on our educators. Our nation is facing a crisis in hiring and retaining teachers, and as trustee, I will look to ways to continue to attract the best educators while working to retain the quality staff we have. I am here as a candidate because I believe that every child deserves a sense of belonging and safety to learn and reach their full potential. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jesse Van Zee, and I'm running for school board in Area 1. And I want to thank the PTA and the League of Women Voters for putting this event on here tonight. And I'd like to thank everybody who came here to watch and hear about school board candidates and how that's going to affect them and how they're going to vote if they're elected to the Board of Education. A little bit more about me. I'm a father to 5 young kids. On my professional life, I'm an executive at a healthcare company where we build and develop cancer treatment centers throughout California. On my personal life, I enjoy being the president of a nonprofit service organization that works with our local schools to do service projects on campus as well as do fundraising. It's called Monterey Dads Club, and it's a group of dads that get together to serve our local school. My wife and I, we moved to San Ramon Valley so that we could participate in these amazing schools. And we have a history of really great schools. And yet I acknowledge that the future is not guaranteed for our schools, and we must chart a course there. One thing I've noticed is I've started to see nationally and locally, politics are creeping their way into education, and ideology is starting to replace education. The school board seat is a nonpartisan seat, and it's nonpartisan on purpose. And I want to make sure it stays that way. I want to make sure that when I'm up there hearing teachers and students and parents and unions in the community, that they all have an equal voice, which is why I said at the very beginning, no dollars and no endorsements from special interest groups, no dollars and no endorsements from politicians or politically affiliated parties. It's not because I'm against those, but it's because I want you to know when I make a decision that I've made it because I feel like it is the best way forward. You shouldn't have to second guess that. And I'm the only candidate on this stage tonight who is taking that commitment and not taking dollars or endorsements, because I don't believe we have Republican kids or Democrat kids or independent kids. I believe we simply have kids who deserve the best education they can get. Thank you.